I scrolled through social media and saw Lexi's latest post, a gallery of photos from last night. Jackson at the movies with her, Jackson winning her a stuffed animal at an arcade, Jackson laughing. He'd always told me those things were childish and a waste of time. He said he preferred staying in, watching documentaries, being mature. Looking at his genuine wide smile in her photos, I realized those things weren't boring to him. Doing them with me was boring to him. The comments were full of people saying how perfect they looked together. I was about to delete the app when a message from Jackson popped up. Don't overthink the photos. I'm just helping her blow off steam. Come back to the apartment when you can. She says she wants to apologize. I scoffed. As if on cue, a notification from a delivery app pinged. My anniversary gift to him, a high-end watch I'd saved for months to buy, had just been delivered to the apartment. I needed to get it back, and I needed to drop off my keys. A clean break. I threw on some clothes and took a cab over. But the moment I stepped through the door, a bucket of liquid with a sharp chemical sting was doused over my head. Surprise! April Fool's, bitch! The liquid burned instantly. Before I could even blink, Lexi was on me, rubbing a coarse makeup remover wipe across my face with frantic, mocking energy. The burning intensified, turning into a searing, crawling itch that felt like my skin was being peeled back from the bone. I shoved her away, gasping. I tried to touch my face, but the slightest contact was agony. My face, it burns. What was in that? Jackson rushed over, grabbing my hands to stop me from scratching. His voice was a mix of shock and anger. Lexi, you said it was just micellar water. Why is her skin breaking out like this? Lexi's face went red. I don't know. I just grabbed a bottle from the garage. Besides, she always wears that natural makeup look just to make me look like a mess in comparison. I hate it. You even said it made her look washed out, Jax. You said I could do it. I was shaking, my breath hitching in my chest. And I thought you were actually going to apologize. You don't deserve a goodbye, Jackson. You're a monster. I tried to stumble toward the bathroom to wash my face, but the room began to spin. My throat felt like it was closing. Cassie, talk to me. When I woke up, the sun was setting. My face was throbbing. Through a haze of painkillers, I heard a nurse mention something about stitches on my chin and right cheek. Jackson, who had been dozing in the chair next to the bed, jolted awake. Thank God you're awake. You gave us a heart attack. The doctor said you had an anaphylactic reaction to some industrial disinfectant that was in the bottle. You went into shock. He leaned forward, his voice urgent. Lexi really did want to apologize, Cassie. She's impulsive. She didn't mean for this to happen. Don't be mad, okay? I looked at him, at the man I had loved for nearly a decade, and he felt like a stranger. There was no concern in his eyes for the permanent scars I might have, only the desperate need to excuse her. I felt a single hot tear roll down my cheek. It stung. I'm not mad, Jackson, I whispered. I'm just filled with regret. I regret every second I spent with you. His face paled. He opened his mouth to speak, but his phone buzzed. He glanced at the screen. The caller ID said Lexi, and he immediately stood up. I have to take this. Rest. I'll be right back. He hurried out. Moved by some ghost of a feeling, I forced myself out of bed and followed him. I stood by the heavy fire door of the stairwell, listening through the crack. He was sitting on the steps with Lexi. Hey, stop crying. She's not going to be mad. We've been through worse than this. Lexi sniffled. If she's this upset over a little rash, imagine if she found out the truth. Imagine if she knew you only asked her out because of that $500 bet we made in college, or that we chose the anniversary date specifically because it was April Fool's weekend. The world seemed to explode in a deafening white noise. Jackson hissed, "Shh, that was years ago. Keep your mouth shut." My knees gave out. I slid down the wall, clutching my chest. Every doubt I'd ever had, every time I'd wondered why I was always the punchline, it all made sense now. I wasn't his girlfriend. I was a 6-year-long prank. The hero who saved me from the stalker, was that a setup too? It didn't matter. The foundation was rot. I covered my mouth to stifle a sob. I had to leave. Now. I managed to get back to my room, grab my things, and call a car. I went straight to the hotel, grabbed my suitcases, and headed for the station. I changed my ticket to the earliest train to Chicago. As I boarded, a text from Jackson arrived. "The doctor says you need observation. Don't run off. Where are you? I'm coming to get you." I looked at the screen and started laughing until I cried. I didn't reply. I blocked him. I blocked Lexi. I blocked every single person who had ever laughed at my expense. The joke is over, Jackson, and I'm not sticking around for the encore.